It's the first ever built exclusively for a women's professional sports team. And now it's home to us for the morning, ahead of the National Women's Soccer League Championship this weekend. Dana Jacobson got a firsthand look at CPKC Stadium. I like saying that before its moment in the spotlight. Dana, listen, I've only seen a little bit. I haven't seen as much as you, and I'm already blown away. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It is unbelievable. The $125 million stadium opened its doors back in March, then proceeded to sell out the season for its residents, the KC Current. Now, that team and its owners had hoped to be playing in Saturday's championship. Instead, they're having to settle for showing off a first-of-its-kind facility, proving the point, if you build it, they will come.
It's a shining beacon on the banks of the Missouri River. Kansas City's CPKC Stadium, the first ever built for a women's professional sports team.
This is a representation of our crest up top in the red with the KC.
Chris and Angie Long are co-owners of the stadium and the KC Current, who call it home. They say building their own facility was a must.
We see it as baseline table stakes if you want to be competitive in professional sports.
The retention of coaches, the ability to recruit technical staff, the ability to recruit and retain players. Everything revolves around a proper environment.
Like the view, seating 11,500, the Longs say there's not a bad seat in the house.
The furthest seat from the touchline is 94 feet. If you look, everything's been highly curated to have that level of connectivity.
And look, we did, finding those details on a recent tour, like in the locker room.
There's no corners. It's not a rectangle. If somebody's in a corner, they're not part of the group. This is such a team sport, and everybody is even in this, sort of circle or oval space.
Yeah.
CBS cameras, the first invited in for an up-close look.
You think about just the concept of the locker room, it's pretty basic, but for women's sports for so long, it hasn't been invested in.
From the locker room, the walk to the pitch is a short one, but filled with meaning along the way.
The players walk down the hallway.
From the locker room.
From the two locker rooms, and they'll walk down there and take the pitch for the match. And the fans are lined up here celebrating, and in the backdrop are the words of Title IX.
How did you decide that that would be there?
Well, we talked a lot about the experience of what do we want the players to experience as they walk down the hallway?
Yeah.
What do we want the fans to experience and to connect them with it?
It's a foundational element that people need to be cognizant of.
So many of the touches found at CPKC Stadium following a theme of inclusivity. Artwork lining the hallways by local female artists. A multimedia tribute to the first U.S. women's national team to play international matches.
It's mid-pitch.
And the standout, a pink seat mid-pitch honoring the memory of Olivia Bloomfield, who died at age 10, but not before representing that all-encompassing spirit.
We're compelled to honor her and really create a place where you can honor others that are driving inclusiveness.
And I think so many sporting events are maybe accidentally not inclusive, whether it's cultural or history. You think of being a female athlete. In a lot of ways, you're not included. So wanted it to be inclusive, representative of our community, and you want everyone to have a home here.
And I can tell you from talking to players yesterday, they appreciate what this is. They don't want it to just be one. They want this to be the first of many to come.
You know what, Dana? They always say that love is in the details. And I see why the Longs are so proud and Kansas City is. There are so many details. It's so thoughtful.
So
about
intentional, right?
Yeah.
Intentional and how it was put together. I have to tell you, I am blown away from the moment I drove up, and you just see the words on the stadium. And the driver who brought me here today, Tim, security actually, he said that when you see it from the road, it just fills your heart. It's amazing what has happened here.
And the fans are responding the same way. They sold out every single game.
I'm
this
so
season
glad
in
to
this
hear
stadium.
that.
Yeah, I brought gifts. Speaking of the details,
we like
jackets for you, and also the NWSL did these amazing. I have nail art. If you can see it on me, there are press-ons.
Yeah.
It's the details that matter for everyone. So pass them on.
Do you have any teal Here we
Of
go.
course.
Oh,
And
wow.
Nate, I don't want to throw it to you, but I have no other way of getting it to you.
Yes.
It's been an incredible
Spirit.
welcome that we've all had.
It
here.
is.
pride.
You know, and I was thinking, we did this story earlier on Capitol Hill about the bathrooms. They need to come look at this place. The unisex bathrooms for everybody.
I told you yesterday.
The stalls are
Yeah,
private. Did you say that yesterday?
We did, and we talked about it later
Yeah,
on.
we talked about it a little later on.
It's such a simple solution. I'm so glad we're here.
Yeah.
So
Me
glad
too.
we're here.
Thanks for having me here with you.